these
For
days.
God's sake, Rita, you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
No, it's right. You're always up to summit. When I lent you that money, you told me it was to buy a partnership with Dave Craig.
Listen,
didn't you? And what did you do with it? You bought yourself a fancy car.
We've been through all this. There was a damn good reason why I needed that car.
And now all of a sudden we find out, are you most definitely not partners with Dave Craig? You're actually stealing jobs off him from under his nose.
I'll tell you something. It's a damn good job I didn't go in with Dave Craig, because that would have been throwing your 6,000 quid down the drain. He's absolutely hopeless when it comes to business. He's got no idea.
That's not what you were saying last week. Last week you were saying what a marvellous chance it was for you to go halves with him.
Yes, well, you can learn a lot in a week, can't you?
Most certainly can. Because I've learned a lot about you. And the one thing I've learned is you never tell a straight tale. I never know what you're planning to do next.
That's because I don't know myself half the time. Come on, Rita, look. If an opportunity suddenly comes up, there just isn't time for me to come home and talk to you about it. I've got to make a decision there and then. I've got to go. I've got some calls to make. You can moan on as much as you like, love. But I'm going to make a success of this business.
Morning.
Morning, love.
You know, I mean, he's only trying to make something of himself. That's all he wants. And you can't blame him for that, can you?
Oh, hello. Been sat on stairs here, Wiggin, have we?
You're joking, aren't you? You two are making that much noise, I couldn't help but hear. I think half the street's heard you know.
I'll throw my hat in if I have one. Anyway, what are these?
Well, I hope you don't think a bunch of flowers is going to change the way I feel about the strokes you've been pulling lately.
No. Just thought they might remind you how I feel about you, that's all.
Well, I feel damned angry about what you've been doing. And a few flowers and a bit of flannel ain't going to change that.
Well, I tried.
Alan! Don't you know why I'm angry? You're making it impossible for me to trust you.
Okay. I was out of order, love. I kept you in the dark about what I was doing. But shall I tell you why? Because if I'd told you what I was going to do, you'd have been against it, wouldn't you? Come on, be honest. You would, wouldn't you?
Yes, all right, I would.
And you'd have been wrong, love. Because I am onto a good thing. Do you know, this morning alone, I got 2 new orders. Full alarm systems. A shop and a private house. Now, I couldn't have done that without the car. You know, you moan on about me not confiding in you. But I think I'm entitled to moan at you about you not having faith in me.
Hey, I want to have faith in you.
Okay. Well, you prove it to me. You show me you've got faith. You support me, right? And I'll be straight with you.
I'll give you all the support you need, Alan. Just don't keep me in the dark, that's all.
Aye, heck, something smells good.
It's me, I've just been in the bath.
All right. Have a good rub down with liver and onions afterwards, did you?
Very fun, with you.
Hello, love.
Hello, love. I take it you had a good day?
Couldn't be better. Do you know, while I was working down Broad Oak Road, I got 2 more contracts without even trying. They came up to me. Do you know, I haven't enjoyed myself so much in years. Wait till I really get going on this. Right, now, a quick wash, 5 minutes and I'll be back.
Okay. Looks like you made the right decision.
I don't think he was the only one. I think you both did.
I'll get it, love.
8463.
Oh, just a minute. Alan?
Yeah?
Telephone.
Oh, come in.
He's just coming.
Thanks, love. Hello? Speaking, yeah. Hi, Phil. How are you? Yeah, go on. Well, it's nice of you to offer, but that sounds like it could cost a pretty penny. Yeah, I know it's a good offer, but I mean, money like that takes a bit of finding, doesn't it? Yeah. I tell you what, though, look, leave it with me, and I'll make a few inquiries and get back to you, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I've got your number. Okay, and thanks for ringing. Ta-ra, man. That was Phil Crossley.
Who?
He supplies alarm gear. I met him through Dave Craig.
What do you want?
Well, he wants to do me a favour, as a matter of fact. Apparently he's a bit strapped for cash at the moment. He wanted to know if I'd be interested in taking some gear off his hands at a knockdown price. Nothing bent or anything like that, you know.
How much?
£1,000.
£1,000? Heck of a lot of money, you know that.
Oh, that's a heck of a lot of gear. It must be worth at least double that.
But you haven't got that sort of money.
No, I haven't. Well, you'll have to think where I can borrow it, aren't I? Well, what?
Well, there must be some reason why you're looking like the cat's got the cream.
Rita, I have had the most brilliant idea.
Another one?
But I need a bit of help from you with it, though.
Oh, yes.
Have you eaten, yeah?
Well, we were just this minute going to send out for butties.
Right, well, don't bother. We'll eat in the Rovers.
If you like. Bit early, mind you.
Well, look, I'll pick you up in about half an hour. How's that?
Right.
See you. Excuse me, mate.
Hang on a minute, Bradley. What's about this wonderful idea you were just going to tell me about?
It'll keep till I see you.
Well, it must be good if it's too good for my delicate ears.
So, now you've got me here. Now what?
OK, Rita, let me ask you a question. What is it this new business of mine needs more than anything else to get it off the ground?
Go on, then.
A base.
Well, there's a cabin, isn't there?
Rita, it's not the same thing at all. Now, what we need is a place where people can come and see the gear we're trying to flog them actually on display.
You mean somewhere like this place, perhaps?
Well, can't you see it? Done up, of course. Maybe even roofed over outside. Can't you see that?
Well, I can. Just. What I can't see is where all this money's coming from. I mean, how much is that little lot going to cost?
A few thousand, I think. Something like that.
Which is where I come in, right?
Absolutely not. Rita, I don't want one penny piece from you because you've done enough for me already.
Well, where's it coming from, then?
I'm going to borrow it.
Who off?
For the bank.
Come on, Alan. You know as well as I do, no bank's going to lend you that sort of money. Not without collateral.
Ah, well, that's where you come in.
Oh?
Yeah, you're absolutely right what you just said, Rita. No bank in the country would lend me money on this place at the moment. Apart from anything else, it isn't mine, is it?
So?
So, supposing it were mine, or, more to the point, were put in my name, there'd be no problem, would there?
I suppose that would make a difference, yeah.
Rita, it would make all the difference in the world. You see, I don't want you to look at this from my point of view. Look at it from your own point of view, as a long-term investment.
Alan, how can it be seen as a long-term investment? Me signing this place over to you?
Well, I mean, look at the place. If you put this on the market now, what would you get for it, eh? But if you put it on the market in a couple of years' time, after it's all been done up, when I've finished using it, you get a much bigger price for it, you know. And the joy is, Rita, that it wouldn't have cost you a penny, would it?
I suppose it wouldn't, would it?
Well, of course it wouldn't. Rita, I'm not asking you to make up your mind here and now. I just want you to promise me that you'll think about it.
I'll certainly do that anyway.
Great. Rita, if you knew some of the plans I have...
To be honest, Alan, the speed you're going lately, I think I'd rather not know.
Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Come on, show yourself.
Hey?
Oh, Mr. Bradley. Oh,
Morning, Percy.
good morning. No, I was just going past and I saw what I thought were the signs of an intruder.
No, what you saw were the signs of the new occupant, because as from today, this is the headquarters of Bradley Securities Limited, a name to be reckoned with in the field of burglar alarms. Fancy a cup of coffee? Been stood there 12 months, it'd be a bit cold by now.
So you're setting yourself up into business like that?
I am, Percy. It's the only way these days. I'll never get rich working for somebody else, you know.
I think I can honestly say that being rich has never held much of an attraction for me. Oh, no. Comfortable, yes. I mean, there's no pleasure in being shown of the basic necessities, but what I've seen of the rich, they're no happier than we are. In fact, they're a damn sight less half the time.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, most certainly am.
Absolutely amazing. You see, I'd have said it was one of the basic human urges, to gather as much money as you can. And in this life, Percy, there are them that make it, and there are them that just stand watching.
Oh, no. So long as I've got enough in the post office to pay my next fuel bill and a bit left over for emergencies, that's all I ask. And I should think that's what most people want.
Well, I dare say you're right, Percy. But it's not what I want. First chance I get of making a bit of serious money, you won't see me for dust.
So, is it now official that Alan's the new tenant of the yard? I mean, things are in writing, are they?
Of course it's not in writing. I live with him, don't I?
Well, yes, I know
You
that.
think we're going to have a 17-page contract drawn up with solicitors and all that malarkey?
Oh, no.
Or that I'll try and get every penny I can out of him for letting him use that grotty little yard? Come on, Mavis. How would you behave towards the man you were living with? Morning.
Morning. Oh, don't let me interrupt, girls.
Well, what would you like, then?
Oh, well, I'll have one of these, please, and a packet of chuddy.
Oh, right. That's 26, 38 and 12. Makes 50, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, come in again sometime.
I might just do that, eh?
Ram.
No, Rita, I was only asking because I know as well as letting Alan have the yard, you have put money into his business. Well, you told me that.
I know I told you that.
I was just wondering whether you were partners in the business or what the arrangements might be. Oh, I'm sorry. Obviously, I shouldn't have mentioned it. It's the old rule, isn't it? It's all right for you to comment on my affairs, but I mustn't comment on yours. I should have remembered that.
Oh, come
I?
on now,
no,
Mavis.
I won't raise the matter again, I can assure you.
Mavis.
No.
Look. No, we're not partners or out like that. Alan needed a lump sum to get started, so I helped him with that. He also needed premises, which I happen to have standing idle, so fine, he could use those as well. But I think I've given him all the help I intend to. It's up to him now to make a success of it. Okay?
Well, certainly.
Good.
Rita, I wasn't being nosy. It's just that, well, I mean, to tell you the truth, I was quite worried that Alan might be getting carried away with his
Big ideas.
ambitions. Carried away with his ambitions, and then, well, if you were also involved... Well,
You thought I might end up in bankruptcy court, eh? Well, you needn't have any worries on that score. The Bank of Fairclough has shelled out as much as it's going to. The state, is it?
Oh, no, the yard's all right, and I've cleaned the office up as well, but the main reason I wanted the place was to store this job lot of equipment I've been offered. But as I can't afford to buy it, well, there's nothing to store in there, is there?
Well, can't you borrow it? From a bank, I mean.
Well, given time, I suppose I could scrape some sort of deal together, but time is what I haven't got. If I don't let him know today, he's going to offer it to somebody else. Can't blame him, I suppose. Can't wait forever, you know.
Oh, come here.
What are you doing?
hello.
You haven't been to the Rovers, I suppose?
No, it was such nice weather, it seemed a shame to go indoors.
Yeah, just wondered if Ken was in there, that's all.
Well, he might have been, but as I wasn't there,
We wouldn't have seen him, would you know?
And how much is it?
Eh?
This equipment, £1,000, did you say?
Oh, no, Rita, no, come on. I can't take that from you.
Well, you're going to take it. There.
I'll take it as long as it's a loan, okay?
No. Take it. It's yours. Who knows, one day I might need a burglar alarm putting in. You can fit one for me free.
You're fantastic, do you know that?
Thanks.
I'll see you. Oh. I'll need these now, won't I?
I bet you thought I meant it this morning when I said I wasn't going to help him again financially, didn't you?
well, I did, yes.
So did I.
Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is put a new lock on this door. That would make great publicity, wouldn't it? Having a load of burglar alarms stolen.
Be a great story.
Well, I forget that one somewhere else. Now then, two things. First of all, does this new outfit of yours do printing?
Well, only our own stuff, not commercially, but I can give you the name of somebody who's very good and as cheap as they come.
Oh, good, because I'll be needing a lot doing. Right. Fire away.
Magic Printers down Nelson Street.
Which is Nelson Street. Thank you. Now, the other thing is advertising, which I'm also going to be doing a lot of.
Well, we can certainly help you there.
Okay.
All the rates and everything are listed there, and we'll always negotiate for a series that runs over 5 weeks or more.
Oh, this one's going to run forever, Ken. Never mind about 5 weeks.
Start of a brave new world, is it?
Oh, definitely.
Today. I mean, you had me in stitch.
Martin,
Yeah?
have a word.
Yeah? All right.
Listen, thinking of expanding in my business. If I do, are you interested?
Well, dead right, yeah, of course I am.
Okay. Well, listen, give me a day or two and then I'll be in touch with you, okay?
Thanks very much, cheers.
See you.
I didn't know you were such big mates with him.
It's not a mate I want. It's somebody to hold the ladder, run the errands and not expect too much money at the end.
Hello? Yeah, it's Bradley Securities here, love. Yeah, I'm just returning your answer phone message from yesterday. Oh, you want a quote? Okay, then. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, for your burner alarm. Yeah, just wait a minute, love. I'll just have a little look in the diary for you. What about Thursday, love? Thursday morning, about 10. Okay. All right, then. Thanks a lot, sir.
What was all that about?
Oh, what?
All that to be or not to be rubbish, eh?
Ah, it's just a bit of light-hearted customer buttering up. It's good for business, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you something. I bet it puts off more people than it butters.
Oh, don't worry, I'm a sensitive lad. If I come up against some hungover old grumble bum, well, I won't start firing the funnies at him, will I?
Well, then what do we have set up for today?
Well, we've got that big recce on that new housing estate up near Northfield.
Yeah. Think we'll have to knock it on the head?
Knock it on the head?
Yep.
Don't talk daft. It's a little gold mine for you up there, you know.
Leave off, it's Span Valley up there. They've got so much stuff on HP, they've got no money left for anything else.
Yeah, but they've all got plastic cards, haven't they? They're all yuppies. You know, slaves to fashion. I mean, you've only got to sell one of them things and they'll all want one. You know, like designer stubble and 60 quid t-shirts.
Well, they'll keep for a bit.
I think you should strike while the iron's hot, I do. You're not seeing this week's recorder? There's been 4 burglaries up there in the last week. You know, they'll all be quaking in them dinky boots.
Well, we'll have to wait till this afternoon then.
All right.
We've got an express job on.
It's an express job.
An express job is when you charge double for immediate service. There's a woman up at Whitefield, a divorcee, just moved into a big house on her own, and she's scared stiff at night. A pal of mine put her on to me, so I went round to see her last night.
Oh, that way you got your hangover?
You what?
You joke. Yeah, sounds like a good job, that. Shall we go?
There you are, love. Nothing more to worry about.
No, you've really put my mind at rest.
Well, like I told you, put yourself in the hands of Alan Bradley, and you're secure.
That's what my rodent of an ex-husband used to say.
Still, you got this house out of him, didn't you?
Yeah, but what did he get out of me, eh? 10 years. Best 10 years of my life.
Oh, get off. You're only just approaching your prime.
Then he went off with a kid of 19.
He must have been out of his mind.
You want me to reset it in here then, boss?
No, I'll do it, Martin.
All right.
You just clear up out here and load the car, eh?
All right.
Oh, and Martin.
What?
Take your time, eh?
Hey?
Take your time.
All right. All right. Any calls?
Stacks, they're all on the machine.
No, give me an answer then.
Still lost, I've got my A-levels to study for, you know.
Right, Martin, make us a brew, will you?
Matter of chatting you've been doing today, you'll need one anyway.
Listen, I've told you, haven't I?
Don't start, please. But Rita tries to be quiet for me and all, you know. Then she puts the radio on, then she'll start singing, then I start singing. Before we know where we are, we've got the rugs rolled back doing a tap duet.
Listen, Martin, first thing tomorrow morning, I want 3 copies of that alarm key, OK?
All right. Why?
Because Mrs. Burns wants 3 spares, doesn't she? One for her cleaner, one for her mother, and, I don't know, one for her...
Someone else.
That's right, yeah.
All right, I'll do that for you. Why, you know?
Well, as soon as I've had a brew, I'm going up to Yuppie Land to do that, Rick.
I still think you're too late to do that, you know.
Martin, when I want your opinion, I'll ask for it, OK?
See, you and my dad are really hitting it off.
Yeah, well, he's so light-hearted, isn't he? All right. All right, boss. Fancy a drink?
Oh, it's all right, thanks. I got one.
Okay. Well, that's a relief. Money he pays me, biscuit.
How are you getting on?
Well, it depends. When he's talking about the job or the boss.
Like that, is it?
Yeah, exactly like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll get it.
He's a right little wind-up merchant, you know him.
Martin?
He's always taking the mickey. Not just out of me, but out the customers and all.
You're joking.
In my opinion, he'd do a sight better if he concentrated on the job in hand.
Oh, he'll settle down in time.
I think his time's running out. I think I'm going to have to look for a lad with a bit more nous.
Jenny? What? Do you know what time it is?
Why, what time is it?
Time you weren't here, lady.
I've got bagsy time yet, you know.
You've not, you know.
All right, I'm going. Hey, and you won't forget what you done.
Forget what?
You see, you already have done.
Come on, what?
Don't forget to pick my hairdryer up from the repair shop.
Yeah. How much is that going to cost me?
Don't be so stingy, I'll see you right. I'll pick it up from the yard on my way home from school, all right?
Okay, as long as you make it a flying visit, okay?
Why?
Why? Because I pay Martin to work for me, not to entertain you with all the latest scandal around here.
Anybody think I was trying to seduce him or something?
Just pick up the dryer and go, okay?
Well, excuse me for breathing, I'm sure.
I tried, Jenny, but it's not easy, you know.
Funny. See ya.
I take it he's still bugging you, our little friend.
Quite a lot, as a matter of fact.
I thought things had settled down in that quarter.
Oh, no chance. You know what they say about leopards and their spots? Not to mention his lip. And he's got plenty of that for a snotty-nosed kid of his age, I can tell you.
So?
Rita, I'm far too old, far too tired, and far too short-tempered to be putting up with that kind of rubbish. So don't be surprised if in the next couple of days you hear that he's looking for more gainful employment elsewhere.
I see.
Hello, Alan Bradley Productions, PLC. Yeah, he wants to speak to him, please. Ah, yeah, just wait a minute, love. It's Mrs. Burns for you.
Oh.
There you go.
Thanks. Morning, Carol. How are you, love? What? Yeah. I think he gets them off the backs of matchboxes.
Crisp packets, actually.
What? Oh, don't worry. No, I haven't forgotten. We'll get them round to you sometime today, okay? What? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay, love. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye now. Martin! That spare set of alarm keys we promised Mrs. Burns.
Yeah.
Nip round to the shop sometime today and pick them up, will you?
I'll do it now if you want.
Okay, but listen, if I'm not here when you get back...
It's because you've gone, right? See you in a bit.
Well.
Aye.
This is what we get up to, is it? When my dad's not here to keep us at it.
What you're looking at here, Jenny, is a lad poised for action. The very minute his services are required. Why, he said you're out to spy on me.
Yeah, that's right. So where is he then, so I can make my report?
Don't ask me, I only work here. He's a bit of a scarlet pimple in here, your dad. I mean, they seek him here, they seek him there.
Hey, you gonna make a brew?
No, kettle's in there, and you know how to use it. I'll have one sugar and a smidgen of milk, please. Have one yourself, will you there?
Gee, thanks. What'd the last lead die of?
Oh, my love, of course, my dear.
Oh.
So how are things with you, then? You still busy getting gold stars for your sons in your little compositions?
I've more gold stars, me, Martin, than they have in heaven.
Oh, and she's modest as well, eh? So if you're so clever, what are you doing around here at this time? Jump over the wall again, did you, at playtime?
Well, I heard you here on your own, didn't I? Just couldn't keep away.
Oh, what is it this lad has, though? That has that uncanny effect on the opposite sex?
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I wouldn't bother bottling it if I was you, because there's no market for it.
Jenny? What are you doing here?
Oh, I told you I was going to call tonight to pick up my hairdryer.
After school, he said.
Yeah, well, I finished school for today.
Well, how's that then?
Do some swatting at home.
Well, why aren't you at home doing it?
I just told you why. I haven't been here more than a minute, have I?
No, she's just got
I'm not talking to you.
Something I spoke, I'm sure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh, why are you picking on him? He hasn't done anything.
Because it's none of his business, that's why.
Charming.
What did you say?
Nothing much.
Huh? You got something to say? Come on, spit it out.
Look, what's the matter, Alan? She's only been here a minute, like she said.
Nothing the matter with me, lad. Nothing at all, but I tell you what. If it bothers you, you take your rock and all.
Dad?
Are you still here?
So that's it then, you're just going to sack me just for that?
No, not just for that, Martin.
Oh, what then?
Because you got too much to say for yourself, lad, far too much. And on top of that, you seem to be totally incapable of doing what you're told.
Oh, yeah? When have I not done what I've been told?
Well, this morning, for a start.
This morning?
Yes, I told you to look after the shop while I was out, didn't I?
Yeah.
So what happens? The yard's left unattended while you dropped the keys off at Mrs.
Well, you
Burns.
said it was urgent.
I said to pick 'em up, that's all.
Yeah, I thought I was using a bit of initiative.
I don't want initiative, Martin. I want somebody that does what they tell me as well. Look, I'm not going to argue with you. It's obvious it's not working out, right? So I tell you what. You go your way, I'll go mine, and no hard feelings, all right?
Right. It's funny that though, isn't it, eh?
What?
Well, you know, the way me and you nearly bumped into each other over there.
What you want about?
Almost on the doorstep, you might say.
What you want about?
Oh, over at Mrs. Burns' place. I mean, for a minute there, I half expected you to open the door for me.
Me?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you can't be in parts inside.
I didn't go over to see Mrs. Burns. I was over that way dropping off some brooches, that's all.
Oh, I see. That's what you were doing. That explains it all then, doesn't it? Anyway, it's all water under the bridge now, isn't it? I'll see you around, eh? So that.
Hang on a minute, Martin.
What?
Listen, I'll give you another chance, okay?
Oh, man.
But I'm warning you. One word of cheek out of you, just one, and you're out on your backside. Is that clear?
Clear now. Now I know the picture.
I may as well wrap toffees in it.
It's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it, Jack? Don't be late in tonight, will you?
Hey, boss, just one more thing.
What?
Oh, you won't mention this to Alvira, will you?
Mention what?
I've got the cheque. See, I'm keeping it as a surprise.
Oh, I...
She likes surprises.
She must. Married to you.
No, I'm at home. I thought I'd ring and make sure you were there. No, Martin's not expecting me back for at least an hour. Yeah. Oh, I know I said I couldn't make it today, but you're not complaining, are you? Listen, I'll check a few figures and drop it over to you later on, okay? Yeah, okay. Cheers.
What are you doing here?
I live here. Why hadn't you noticed?
You said you'd be late.
So, I will be. I came back to make a couple of phone calls. Anything else you want to know?
What are you so ratty about?
Well, it's all these questions every time I see you.
So what do I tell Rita?
What I said. I'm going to be late.
You said you may be late.
Well, you can tell her that I will be now, okay? See you.
Hiya, you alright?
No.
What's so sexy? How's life in the Black Bull jungle?
What's up with her?
I don't know. Just refusing a cup of tea off me, you know. Do you want one?
In a second. Have you been working with my dad today?
Some of it, why?
Not all of it.
Well, most of it, why?
This morning or this afternoon.
Well, both. Why? What's the matter?
You wouldn't tell me if I asked, would you?
If you asked what?
Don't matter.
This starts on about her wedding arrangements this morning. As I walk through that shop door, I shall set about her with a rolled-up copy of Bride magazine.
What? You're the boss. Tell her to give it a rest.
I keep doing. She doesn't hear me. Her head's full of honeymoons and mortgages and joint bank accounts.
John dropping off at school, love? I'll be ready in a few minutes if you do.
Yeah, okay.
What's up with her these days?
She's all right.
All right. Oh, look, this morning she's hardly said a word since she got out of bed.
Taking a notice.
Well, I'd like to think she'd tell me if there was anything on her mind, anything wrong.
Like what?
I don't know. If I knew that, I wouldn't be worrying, would
Rita, girls of her age have always got some mood on, haven't they? Maybe some boy ignored her at school. Maybe she's fallen out with her best mate. Don't worry about it. Life's too short.
Thanks, Dad.
Ta-ra, love. See you tonight. And, cheer up, eh?
You know, not like bad luck in your dad. I'm not surprised he's still pulling. Look, just shut it, all right? Hey, what's up? Have you really seen him with another woman? And I want the truth, Joanne. I mean, you wouldn't lie to me about this, would you?
No, God's honour.
Well, have you seen him?
It's a woman in the next road to us, Oakwood Road. Mrs. Burns, I think she's called.
Is she married?
Divorced, I think. I've seen him 2 or 3 times now. When I'm on my way home from school, he was just coming out to the house. One time she gave him a right passionate kiss.
What's up? We're not late, are
Making yourself useful. That's what I like to see. Rita back yet?
Nope. Just as well, really, I suppose.
How do you mean?
Because I don't want Rita to hear this, that's why. I know what you're doing, Dad.
I'm not with you.
Dad, I know.
Jenny, if there's something bothering you,
Of
come
course
on,
there's something
let's have
bothering me. Like hearing you on the phone the other day and things I get told at school.
What sort of things?
Like you doing an awful lot of visiting in Oakwood Road.
Oakwood Road? Yeah. Done a couple of jobs in Oakwood Road. Full alarm systems.
They say you've got a lady friend.
By the heck, your mates have got nasty minds, haven't they? Eh? I'll give you a bit of advice, love. Don't take any notice of nasty gossip. Do what I do. Ignore it. Okay?
Oh, flannel me, Dad, so don't even bother trying.
Who do you think you are, talking to your father like
That's
this,
not
eh?
the flannel, too. Look, I know you've been seeing this woman. Somebody else has admitted it.
Who? Martin?
It doesn't matter who.
Right, well, that's him finished. He shut his mouth off
Look,
once too
never
often,
mind
that
Martin.
lad.
This isn't about him. This is about you. What you've been doing. To Rita. To all of us.
All right, Jenny, now that's enough. I've had all I'm going to take off you.
This is what you did to my mum, isn't it? What you're doing to Rita now. This is what you made my mum go through, isn't it?
Oh, heck, it's getting chilly out there. Jenny? What's up? Was she crying?
No. No, she was a bit cheeky, so I told her off. Do you fancy a drink?
Oh, no breakfast for me, Ta.
Not dieting again, are we?
No, I've got an early first period, so I'll grab a bun at break or something.
Don't try and come it with me, Jenny. I know an excuse when I see one.
What excuse?
Same as last night, when you rushed off and didn't come back till bedtime.
I was just working late at Louise's, that was all.
Jenny, I've neither the time nor the inclination to play games with you. Just what was going on between you and your dad last night?
When?
When? When I come in, you could have cut the atmosphere with a knife. Obviously, you'd had a big row about something.
Oh, that... Well, you know what he's like. I mean, he makes a big fuss over nothing, don't he?
Rita, do you know where my blue shirt is?
Right, I'll be off. See you tonight.
It's not in the airing cupboard and it's not in the laundry.
It won't come off. I'll sew it on later.
Is Jenny gone already?
I don't know if she's keeping out of my way or yours.
Well, I told you last night, take no notice. She takes after her mother. She was moody and all.
And I told you last night, this is more than a mood. There's something going on. I want to know what it is.
There is nothing going on. Don't you start getting neurotic on me and all.
Why do men always accuse women of being neurotic when they've got something to hide?
Look, she made a few remarks that were out of order, and I had to cut her down to size. That's all.
Come home at dinner time. We'll talk about it then.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Unplan it. If there's one thing I won't have, Alan, it's secrets. Nor in my own home.
I don't know what all this drama's about. You know what teenage girls are like.
I do indeed. I was one myself once. Which I think makes me rather more qualified than you to handle whatever it is that's bugging her.
Rita, just this once, leave it to me, eh? Trust me.
Well, that's a laugh. When you obviously don't trust me as far as your daughter's welfare's concerned. Funny. I thought I'd been a pretty good standing mother these last few years.
No one's denying that.
But you're still not going to tell me what it is?
No, I'm not! Because it's none of your bloody business, that's why. So shut up about it, will you? I'm sick of the whole damn subject. I'll have to send you for typing lessons.
Oh, yeah? Thought I was sacked.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about that. Maybe I was a bit hasty, eh?
So you decided to believe me now, have you?
Well, let's just say I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But something I want to tell you, Martin. While you're working for me, you keep your trap shut. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm just going over to Mather's now. See you about 5 o'clock.
So his car's all waited till he'd gone.
Just get lost, will you?
Oh, very gracious.
Listen, Jenny, all you do is get me in bother. You nearly got me the sights today because he thought I blabbed to you.
Well, tell him you didn't.
I think he knows that now. I can't be doing much more of this. You're fired, you're not fired, you're fired, you're not fired. It's bad for me ulcer.
You haven't got an ulcer.
Oh, well, I will have if it goes on like this.
Well, never mind you. What about Rita?
What about Rita?
She's not going to know about that other slag.
Mrs. Burns isn't a slag.
Look, I'm not interested in that. I just don't want Rita upsetting. And if we can make me dad see sense, then there's no reason why she shouldn't be.
Hey, what's all this wee business?
Well, you see him every day.
Hey, nothing doing. Just leave me out of this.
You can drop subtle hints that you don't think playing around's a good idea. Just let him see what a lot he's got to lose.
Oh, yeah, and what about what I've got to lose? Like my job, for starters, or even maybe a few teeth. I've seen your dad when he gets physical.
You are so selfish. Do you ever think of anybody but yourself?
No.
It's all ready. Oven's on. Spuds are peeled, table set.
You not eating with us?
No. Louise has asked me to have something with them.
Again?
Well, we're doing a history project together, you see. Oh, it's terminally boring.
Well, never mind Louise and never mind your history project. Because you're not leaving here, lady, till I get a straight answer to a straight question.
I'll be later. Man's a stick.
Jenny, are you in trouble?
What kind of trouble?
Well, what kind of trouble do young girls usually get themselves into?
You're not serious.
Now listen, love. I'm sick to my back teeth of you and your dad playing silly beggars. Whatever it is, whatever's wrong, I'm part of this family. I've a right to the truth. And if you've gone and got yourself pregnant, I've a right to
Of course
know.
I haven't gone and got myself pregnant. Do you think I'm stupid?
Don't lie to me, Jenny. I can't stand deceit in any shape, manner, or form.
Look, I'm not the one who's been lying to you. If you want to know who's been deceiving you, why don't you ask my father?